What's good out there, Team J3? Your boy is back in the building, and I got a special guest. Well, he's beyond a special guest. This is the homeboy right here. You all know who he is. Ronan Joe Genji, aka Mr. Terrific, in the house with me today.
Chillin', man. Movie review talk, movie time. You know how we do it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, wait, man. Yeah. Man, this is what it is, man. We all fam up in here, man. Shit. I wish more of the group was on this topic too, man.
I know.
I know the code when he watches it. And then
Cold
you know, in Flash 2, International,
yeah.
Once they watch it, then you know we probably get a little raw discussion.
Oh yeah.
But you guys already know because y'all read that thumbnail. I've been waiting for this one. This douchebag right here got a chance to watch it early.
I did.
Man, let them know what's up. What movie you talking about, G?
Today's movie review is HeadShot, and it's directed by the Mo brothers, Kimo Stambol and Timo DeJanto. And it stars Iko Uwais, Sonny Pang, Chelsea Iceland, and Julia Still. You probably know her as Hammer Girl from the Raid 2. And Iko Uwais, you probably know him as Rama from the Raid series.
Tight.
So, you know, you got that going for you. And the summary is about a young man who was...
Hold on. Chill, bro. You already in the depth, man.
Oh, just give him a little stuff so we can get right into it.
Bro. All right. So before we get into the review, let's break the ice with the group. You know what I mean? Team J3 out there, some newcomers coming. Make sure you click that subscribe button right now because it's from J3 Entertainment at Real. Follow us on Twitter. Shout out to Instagram. We doing it on there too. But HeadShot came out, finally hit United States.
Got the worldwide release March 3rd.
March 3rd, which I was happy because, and this is the real deal. When he told me he got a chance to watch it, you watched it with the Egyptian Theater or some shit like that?
Yeah, over Hollywood.
It was like October, August, something like that?
Yeah, it was part of the Beyond Fest festival thing. It was pretty crazy.
Didn't tell me. Douchebag. I wanted to watch that. I would have called off of work to watch that one. But anyway, so after that, I've been looking for the movie online, trying to download it, just trying to get a chance to get a feel of it. So
very hard to track down. Yeah.
This was probably the hardest movie, international base wise, actually find. But
no theater showtimes. There's like one theater and it's like way out in some city or something.
It was crazy. Effed up. So I ended up going on the Xbox and just had my own theater experience with the surround sound on 60-inch television screen.
On demand. It was everywhere online.
Yeah, okay, cool. I watched the 1080p Xbox One.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I got a chance to experience. I watched it twice as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
But
the little details and stuff.
I was more anxious for this than Logan. I really was. I really was because And don't take it like that, but it's that with Logan was more of an assumption, like you know what you're probably most likely going to get. This one was, I knew what I was going to get, but I want to see it.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Logan was like, okay, he's going to slice and dice. But when they slice and dice, there's some technique and skill to this, and I want to see how this thing is gonna die. But this shit gonna be tight. How them niggas die.
A lot more leg work involved.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're more on the choreography part of this one. Yeah. I was more anxious to see these ass whoopings than I was in Logan. Logan delivered.
Yeah.
I was happy, but HeadShot was one of those. I was just out. It's gonna do gunplay. It's gonna be gung fu in this. It's gonna be, just slice and dice. It's gonna be more kick. It's gonna be like the Raid. What it's gonna be like? There's so much to it.
Somewhat gung fu. Yeah, it's a little bit of it, but we'll get to it.
Let's get to the review, man. So go ahead and shoot it, man.
Tell me, man. All right. So the story is basically about a young man who washes ashore, and he's an amnesiac whose past has come back to haunt him, basically.
Right.
And that's pretty much a little basic summary, though. And he meets this young nurse who brings him in, gets him back on his feet, and tries to help him regain parts of his life. And he's going through, physical therapy and things like that. And
she was cute.
They have a bond and this connection. She's trying to help him get back on his feet. And again, his past is coming back to haunt him. He was a different guy before all this has happened. So, and that's where the story goes from there. And that's where all the thrills and chills come in. So
tight.
Yeah.
But since this is you saw it first and everything, man.
Oh yeah.
What's the pro on this shit, man? What's the best part of this movie that you like, man?
All right. Well, in the beginning, let me just first say, if you think that you're coming into this movie thinking that you're gonna get the Raid, you're gonna be disappointed because again, you have stars from the Raid, but it's not the director of the Raid. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah. Good thing you said that. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a problem with that.
The stars are in it, but it's different directors. All right. With that being said, I think this is more of a thriller base. There's some action beats and there's some cool ones though. But I think that this goes more on a brutality horror level. It was more like a horror thriller to me, like just the way people were getting killed. Like it was more of a survival thing, you know what I mean? Like with the Raid, it was more action based, but here, because you have a main protagonist who is an amnesiac, he's just kind of fighting to survive. And I think he kind of dumbed himself down as far as like fights went, and I understood because like his memory level was kind of off, and I guess his equilibrium was kind of off. So I guess it works in context of the story, but it was cool to see like different fighting styles of a man who's lost subconscious of his past, but he ticks into overdrive when he feels like trouble is coming. Like the skills come out of nowhere. The skills come out of nowhere. Like he could be like riding his bike or something, going somewhere, but if he feels trouble, like he's ready to go to war. Like it's crazy, and I like those little aspects of it, and I like his connection with the nurse. And
she was hot.
Yeah, she was tight, and it was like crazy because him and the main bad guy Lee, played by Sonny Payne, he's kind of this demoralized father figure who raised these young youthlings to do his dirty work. It was kind of like a little like organization of criminals, if you will.
Oliver Twist. Yeah. With a twist.
So you're thinking in his mind, he feels like he's preparing them for like a war. You know, he's doing right by teaching them how to survive and things like that. So it's kind of a reverse effect because these characters that we knew following from the beginning were made to be good guys, but I mean they really weren't in reality, but they were tricked into doing something that they didn't know was going. They were kids. Mm-hmm. So I like the whole twist of that. I mean, he's a good guy in our mind, but when it unravels, you're like, wait a minute. I don't know. Something ain't right. Like these are like anti-heroes. Like, well, what's their purpose?
What's their purpose?
Yeah. So it was a lot of mystery too in that sense, though. I felt they could have dived in a little bit more as far as the father figure, because we understood Ishmael, the main character. We understood his thing. He was just trying to figure out what his past was about, why these people were after him. So it was a whole fugitive thing with him, like. And the girl, the nurse, she connected with her patient. You know, she was trying to find somebody, you know, to bring her back on her feet and things like that. It was like a love-hate kind of thing, but they had this love and compassion for each other, and she was like, man, I never had a patient like him. You know, I want to help him survive, and I want to help him seek answers.
She want that cock.
Yeah. They low skills.
He cute.
And then the other chick, the other girl, Julia Still, we'll call her Hammer Girl since you guys don't know her name in this movie. We'll call her that. There was a dark connection between those two as well. So I felt like they didn't do enough with her, but I felt like her fight scenes were good. But from a story standpoint, I felt like she didn't have much to do. She was kind of just like exposition.
Bruh. Yeah. First time I took this car in a freaking overdrive, and I enjoyed the movie. I know what I was getting into. I understand these films do not have great story, do not have great dialogue, do not have great depth in these characters. These characters are just there to fight. That's all I'm getting. I understood that going in this movie. I wish it had depth, but I don't think these actors are able to do that. I don't think they're able to act it as a dialogue factor, because that's why they have very little wording in these scripts, and it took a lot away from this actual movie, because this is not The Raid.
Right.
This is more of dialogue. This is a drama.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
That had no drama. Like it was more of it could have. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the film. I enjoy the action. I enjoy what they did. This is action.
Yeah.
That calm shit, not that. This is action. I enjoyed this, but I wish they had just did a little bit more. I wanted to feel. Yeah. Who is this shit? I wanted to feel what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Oh, the main character?
The main character.
Ishmael.
I wanted to feel Ishmael. I wanted to understand Ishmael, but I didn't. It's kind of, this is basically the same movie as Liam Neeson did. What was it? Fuck. Why I keep thinking of Grey?
Unknown, yeah.
Unknown. You understood him though. You felt him. He was like, man, something's wrong. I gotta figure it out. Yeah. I can whoop ass, but I don't know why. This is basically that movie. But
I will say this is a different performance from what he did in The Raid though. Like he got to try to do something.
This was his time to act.
Yeah. I think the best actor in this movie is the guy that played the father though.
The father.
Lee.
And he had the most
dialogue out of everybody.
And he was mediocre.
Really?
Because I'm gonna get on him too. I'm gonna break it down, break everybody down.
Sure.
I'm not shooting on the movie now. I'm just telling you what I was expecting as far as when you watch it and you get the little, a guy goes on shore. Mm-hmm. He rehabilitates himself. He has a flashback. Past comes to haunt him. Yeah, past comes to haunt him. He doesn't understand why. He survives. Battle after battle after battle. Boss after boss after boss. Goes against the big boss. Realizes who the big boss is. And then is there. And you're sitting there like, either you're really didn't pay attention. You're like, okay, they're about to fight, or you're like, damn, I really wanted this to mean more.
Gotcha.
The meaningful ending was not meaningful. It was like, okay, well, fight. You know what I mean? And I think that's what took it away. This would have been the excellent movie for the actual actor name. What's his name?
Uwais.
Iko. I'm bad with names, y'all, but Iko. This would have been that movie. I think would have put him at that Jet Li level.
I got you.
As far as an actor.
Yeah.
Jet Li's a good actor.
He can. Yeah, and people taking a lot of credit away from him. He's tight.
He's a good actor, and you. It's so many movies that you feel him in that as far as a martial artist and an actual actor. This would have been that movie. Because HeadShot had a lot of depth with these characters. The past, man, the brothers and shit. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, the whole organization, how they were loyal to each other.
Exactly, but what made them loyal? They weren't even biologically family.
Right. I guess it was like a code of. It could have been a code of conduct though. Like,
it was kind of like
you could die.
It was just like Logan. Yeah. These two were like the same. Logan, you had an organization of kids that were treated. That were trained to do something bad.
Oh, the Young Mutants, yeah.
The Young Mutants, and then here you go. You had one Biggie Small kid. You had this linky looking girl, and then and it was the same way. And it was like, but I wanted to feel them.
That's an interesting analogy.
I wanted to feel them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. But I did feel some of those ass whoopings that they gave. Let's get on these ass whoopings, bruh. That was a negative about the movie. I felt the movie could have been, if it was set up to be a drama, but the acting did not deliver enough where it could be considered a drama. They tried to start off like the Raid 2, and that's where the trickery went because they were trying to.
Oh, the prison scene?
Exactly. They were trying to.
I didn't mind that.
Huh?
I didn't mind that.
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
But it was trying to be the Raid.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what
when
you're
you
saying.
try to, you can't do that and then don't deliver at the end. It was that scene. It was like a prison scene when the guy comes in, the cops landing up, everybody ready, and somebody's about to fight. This is a raid shit, and then it didn't do that. And then went into a dramatic scene of sympathy and sadness.
I like how he got out of jail though. That was kind of cool. He just used him as bait, like, hey, you guys are free.
Yeah.
These guns. That's him waiting for him to die.
Mm-hmm.
Came out.
Let's get out of here, yo.
So I was like, okay, because
I like the English
when
factor
I first saw that, I thought it was gonna play out differently.
Did he speak English in the whole one? In the original one?
Yeah.
He did both.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because
it was like that in the theater too.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so it was. I thought it was just my copy, but no, it was like okay, cool. But
it was kind of like a Joker scenario. He let them die, and then he went out and walked out. I was like, that's kind of clever though. I ain't never seen that.
No, don't get me wrong. These guys are good.
Yeah.
But it was that acting part that I really believe would have been the icing for this movie. Like it would have been. It'd have been like, damn, okay, this kid has chops. He's not just a martial artist.
Yeah.
And
I think he'll get to that point eventually.
But this was I think this was that movie.
Yeah.
This movie was.
This was supposed to be that movie.
This movie people been waiting for. They know about it. You know what I mean?
We'll see though. I mean.
But let's get on some good shit. The ass whooping was tight.
There's a new terminology that I like to call when I seen HeadShot for the first time though, and then when I watched it again. This movie was the first to showcase martial horror, if that makes sense, because people died in the most grotesque ways. It was so over the top.
Who thinks of this shit?
And the practical effects on it was just sweet. I was like, this.
What was your best death?
The machete on the side of the neck and the table at the police precinct.
That meat, nigga, was thick, wasn't it though? I was like, bruh, when he came through the window with the he knocked the teeth out with the machete.
Yeah, the officer, yeah.
Then he was like, oh, nigga was done. But that wasn't my favorite. That wasn't my favorite, bro.
Precinct, man. That one, I love how he got him though. Like he was still vulnerable, but had them handcuffs, had that tables. And then the one with the younger brother where he had the baton.
Hold on, can't let you go too far. That was my favorite death scene. And it wasn't him killing niggas with the baton. Yeah. It was him when he got killed with the baton.
Yeah.
That ricochet, bow! His brain swelled up. That nigga was like, I'm done. Leave me alone.
Oh,
walked to that beach.
And he stopped it. Yeah.
You know, he walked to that beach and died. He was done.
Yeah.
He was done. And how old boy got his arm broken. He bring it up. It's freak. Nigga got the typewriter. Nigga was in the hand. Shattered that bone.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was real.
Man,
it was gruesome though.
Very gruesome, yeah. That's what I liked about it. And then what was the other death? I'm trying to think. I'm missing one. I know I am.
The other nigga with the shotty in the face.
Yeah, that one too. It was the chopstick to the neck. when he said it, when he came in, he thought he was gonna take him out, and he had his team outside. He's like, "You thought I was coming to a meeting to come talk to you guys?" He's like, "I got my men outside." He's like, "So do I."
It was crazy. You talk too much. Killed that nigga.
Chopsticks to the throat. Damn.
2 jumps to the throat.
And then what was the stunner on the bus.
Yeah,
the big stunner.
Bruh. Yes, that Diamond Dallas Page stunner.
That was ridiculous.
Bruh, it was a lot of.
I like the suspense in between the fight because it was like, what is he gonna do? And like he just stood up and said, he was on a higher stool level and just snapped it right there. That was tight.
Bruh,
they're very creative when it comes to that, and I like the way he was using that match too. Yeah. Like that was dope. Survival. That was what was different between this and Ray. This is like survival combat. Like
Ray was survival too, though, bro.
But it was like more, I have skills and I know what I'm gonna do. But here it was like, because just him being an amnesiac, he was just kind of like still kind of delusional off because of the equilibrium, but was still able to survive. Like so. His combat had to be dumbed down, I think, and it was very different than what he was doing in Raid. That's what I'm saying.
But
so it was more survival horror in that.
It was, but then I don't know, man. I just wanted to feel more.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be more. When I realized what it was all about, I wanted more from it. I thought, like I said, the acting should have been more on point with this one. It took away from it. Yes, it's a martial art film, and yes, they fight, and yes, it's gruesome, but when that's all said and done, what else do you have?
Right.
The characters are not remembered.
I do feel like that this movie tried to go into some of that stuff though, but I wish they would have delivered a little bit more though. But I do appreciate that this was different from the Raid though, because we did get some of the drama in the smaller, quieter scenes, like with him and the nurse.
No Mad Dog.
I like that. I like that stuff though.
No Mad Dog.
He shouldn't have been there because then it would have been the Raid.
He should have been in there. Mad Dog's better. Mad Dog's a cold nigga. If you gonna put him in there, put him in there.
I guess. I mean, well, but you said like.
But no. See, the Raid is different.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, it's not about necessarily them all being in the same movie. It's being memorable. They're not memorable. Think about it. 5 years from now, you be like, yeah, I watched it. The HeadShot was cool, man. But it wasn't the Raid. Raid was memorable because Raid went in and little dialogue, but a great story.
Yeah.
He's a cop. He's a cop. Brother does crime.
Yeah.
He runs into his brother in that fucking building. Mad Dog's the second nigga in charge. Yeah. There's another nigga in charge.
Actually, just a henchman, but he might as well have been the crime boss.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then part 2 come. They kill his brother. He got to go undercover for what? 5 years or something?
Yeah, and lost like 6 years of his life.
To infiltrate this Japanese dude, kid, and trick him into knowing him so he can get into this half-breed to get that shit and then find out and then gets up to the boss and then kills his dad.
He's in the middle of a war between 2 crime bosses. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
It's a great story.
Yeah,
with no dialogue.
Yeah.
And
I'll feel you on that.
And this is what the problem was.
And that's what I was saying in the beginning of the video. So if you go in expecting the Raid, you're gonna be disappointed because it's got stars from that movie.
True.
But it's a different director.
But
that's
a
Mo Brothers movie, not a Gareth Evans film. So.
But they dropped the bomb on this one, man. I think in so many ways, because even though it had good fight scenes and good stunts, we expect that. What I think the audience needs is not what you don't need what you expect. You should get what you don't expect, and then surprises and make it that much better. It was like there were scenes where they were CG fighting. And I thought that was the most disrespectful shit you could have done. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this nigga CG?
Towards the end?
Yeah, his hair and shit. Like it was a shot up and it was CG. And that right there at that point, I was like, man, that's weak, bro.
Damn, I didn't even catch that.
Niggas was CG, bro.
I know the fight you're talking about between the father and the...
Yes.
Yeah.
CG.
I may have noticed some part, like when he did the attack to the chest and he went back, it did kind of digital.
It had Trunks hair.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that shit was CG and I did not like that. That was a disrespect to the art that we have known.
Yeah.
I was mad about that. What is this shit? Okay, I was mad about that.
Yeah, I kind of hear you on certain parts of the fight. Yeah, it was kind of digitized. Like a lot of the far away shots, but then when it was close up, it was more practical. So I didn't understand what that was.
That right there put it another level. That when you don't cheat me.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
Especially with not in that genre.
Not the genre.
Where you have to.
Not with these guys.
Yeah.
Because we know what they can do.
Yeah, we do.
Now I can see if he's like 50, 60, then I'd be like, all right, Van Damme, you may get a pass. But that ain't the case, bruh. Nah, I didn't like that, and I did not like that little girl. She's a terrible actress, and she was annoying as fuck. I was like, what's wrong with her, man? Why is she acting like that? She was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
She was terrible. It was like she's this little kid who's laughing the whole time who just got hired to do the job.
That's funny.
She was trash. Trash little girl. Get her out the movie. Those are 3 things I had a problem with the movie. Oh, wow, it was a good movie, man. I liked it. I enjoyed it. The ass whoopers are dope, man. That when he had that baton, he's like, bow! And he was like, oh, shit. I know he felt his brain swell.
He slowed down.
That nigga said, oh, fuck. Nigga, my brain. That nigga said, I'm done. Time out, nigga. Time out.
I do like the overall of the movie. I thought it was really fun, though.
Very fun movie.
I like this because it feels more like a thriller-based movie, too, even though there was action. And I like the quieter moments. I like the little flashbacks that they gave us of somewhat story to who he was and how he got his skills, and you know how he was always like training and how he was a survivor at youth and things like that. And I like that scene that they kind of showed us in the trailer where he sliced the guy up and they were in the dojo and stuff like that. So that was something from the past, or I guess he had to earn his way to get his stripes or something. So it was kind of cool to see his montages of like what he used to do, the kind of work he used to do from his past, and just to see it all come to fruition though. He's like, man, if I gotta go to war, that's what's up though. And then now he kind of has a purpose now, because when they took the girl, he's like, well, I gotta go back for her. She helped me get back on my feet.
Yeah.
She all I got. She's only family, really.
Another thing I thought that they were missing was the boss fights. I call them boss fights because every time he intervened,
gotta have a boss.
He intervened one of his relatives. It was a boss fight.
Yeah.
And I felt they were all out of order. Bruh,
I can feel where you're coming from with that.
Girl should have been. I was expecting Hit Girl, right? The chick Hit Girl.
Yeah, Hammer Girl.
Yeah.
She's fine.
I was expecting her to put hands on this nigga, and he was holding back.
He really was.
He was.
Cause we know what he's capable of.
He could have served her up any time.
I don't think he wanted to serve her up.
No, it's not about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to be beast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
And she was the weakest out the group.
I got you.
And second to the last boss.
I got you.
Trash. She should have been the first one we met. Then Machete. Then Shotgun.
Yeah.
Then Typewriter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She see him gradually get better because
she only got to do her thing in the warehouse when they went to go meet with the people.
But those were nobodies.
Yeah.
That's another, Star Wars. Or Vader.
Extras.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill these little people. Here we go. Here's little people.
Yeah.
I'm tight. Nah, nigga. Go against the real nigga.
I got you.
And I hated that because that scene was just kind of like dodging her shit. I'm like, bruh, this is a second to last boss scene. This shit need to be Sagat, and then we going against Bison, Mr. Bison next.
There you go. Yeah.
Not Cammy. Excuse me, Sonya.
Second side character.
Fuck. Man. Goro. And then you got
Shang Tsung,
and then
Shang Tsung.
Goro, then Shang Tsung, then Hammer, Shao Kahn.
Damn.
Not Sonya. You don't go Goro, and then Sonya, then Shao Kahn.
The ones, yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that. No.
I got you.
I have a problem with that.
I got you.
At the setup of matches, I thought she should have been the first one he met. And that would have unlocked some shit. And then it would have been like, cool, he's getting better. And when he got to that one nigga with the typewriter, because that was a raw nigga. He took that machete to the arm. He's like, ah! Yeah. He was raw.
I kept trying to figure out, like, was he on some drugs or PCP or something? Or he was just ruthless. Like, his
ruthless
adrenaline. When you in the combat, your adrenaline takes over. That's what I like, though.
He had typewriters, things in his hand.
And he was still going.
And he swung at him and missed, and it went in further.
Yeah.
And he kept fighting.
Still fighting. Crazy.
That's a boss fight.
Yeah. The other guy was kind of psycho too. Like when they got to the.
He's like, oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Bow, gone. I liked it. I liked how they spoke different languages in with their language. It was cool. It was like they speak English and they speak what was it?
Indonesian.
Indonesian.
And then, they did American.
And then there was an American. It was I think Chinese in there somewhere. So So it's kind of cool.
And I like the another positive. I like the soundtrack. Dude, I love the score to it.
Music was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It reminded me like some old school Carpenter, like with the synthesizers and I like that. It had that siege like suspenseful feel.
I don't know what it is, but I'm into that synthesizer nowadays. Man.
I like it.
I'm really into that shit, man.
And it made that scene like more exciting when they were at the police station. He's hiding under the table and they're trying to hunt him down. I love shit like that. It was cool.
It was cool, man. It was really cool.
I think it's a different kind of outing for the Mo Brothers. Maybe they're gonna dip into action and stuff, but if you know their catalog and filmography, they're more like thriller based. So it explains why they were trying to do more drama and things like that. They're like, we're gonna touch on action, but we still want to do more thriller based things. So HeadShot's more of a thriller though when you think about it. And for those of you that haven't seen it, so don't go in expecting a full on martial arts movie though.
Yeah, but
you're gonna get action though.
But that's where the void was at. It was that drama scene was gonna keep it at beat at all. And even though it was a steady beat movie, but it would have kept it at beat even more because it would have been like, okay, we got more depth. We see him going through something. He's having these what you call them flashbacks. And he's doing all this shit like that. He's all over the place. He's fucked up. He don't get it. He get it sometimes he don't. That kind of shit would have made it even better because then when he got to the fight scene and then he would have remembered and then he became a bit more personal.
I got you.
Because then it's like, why did they go after him in the first place? We still don't know why they tried to kill him.
Man,
we still don't know. And that's
we can speculate and stuff.
But speculation's always fun.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like knowing the truth. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So why were they even after him? Did he decide he didn't want to do crime no more? Did he make that decision not to be a bad guy? Did they kill something of his? Did they stab his dog? What happened? You know what I mean?
Only thing I think was like he was probably gonna put word out to the organization. He was gonna expose what was going on since he was trying to get out, and he could have been a valuable asset.
But why would he want to get out? He was the illest one in the group. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Yeah. But too many questions though.
Too many questions. Leave a cliffhanger, and they're not making a part 2 because he killed everybody. But
maybe a series. Who knows?
You know what I mean? So this can't.
But the movie's worth your time. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely watch it. You gotta watch it. It is not Pootie Tang. You know what I'm saying? It is not that, y'all. So
Sadate.
It's not that.
Oh man.
Pootie Tang. Oh,
definitely
trash, bro. Is it me or she not? She's not funny, bro.
Sykes.
Yeah.
Decent.
Every comedian can get you to laugh. I will give you that.
I liked her TV show on Fox though. But those are the writers though, and their skills are right. So someone's writing her stuff. So I can't even say that. But I did like the show though.
No comedian could not make you not laugh. It could be the worst comedian. He can make you have a chuckle or a smile. It is proven fact. But Wanda Sykes,
I do like her trademark the way she talks and stuff though.
She's annoying and she's ugly.
Exactly, but I do like those features though. So I like the way she talks though.
I think she's genuinely a nice person.
Of course.
But she's not funny to me, bruh.
She's not on my top list, so I'll say that. But I mean, hey.
She's not even on my bottom of the list. I didn't even think of her when I thought of comedy.
Dang.
I'm serious. She's not funny, bro. Like, and I watched Pootie Tang, and I really was like, wow, this is why they cast her.
Some will say that's some of her best moments. It's Pootie Tang. I don't know. Maybe they were drunk or high. Who knows?
Man. Chris Rock was like, I'm just gonna give her a chance. Nah, but anyway, we're talking about Pootie Tang.
That's funny though. But man, HeadShot, definitely check this one out. Be on the lookout for the Mo Brothers, man. They think they have like 2 or 3 movies on their catalog, so they're kind of up and coming though. But they've done some smaller work here and there. I think this is probably their biggest movie today, so you can find it on demand or anything like that. Definitely watch it though. Good news is this will keep you occupied till the Raid 3 comes out. So.
Yeah, it's worth the money to rent it, even buy it if you want.
And if you like Ego Uwais, definitely check him out here.
I just really wish he had put some more effort in that acting, man. That would have been great.
Speaking of the Raid,
she wanted that nigga, man. That he could put that swab on her and shit. Could have been on a whole nother level. And he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
He's big.
Yeah.
And he move around very, very good.
I hope the cast and crew comes back out here to the States again because they had a big premiere for the second movie. So hopefully I get them. My homie, he got to meet the cast and crew.
But we're gonna get a chance to meet him, man. So we met Mike Tyson and Donnie Yen, man.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. That's something I got on. Yeah.
It'll get done. We met both of them, and Donnie Yen's one of the cleanest niggas in the world. That motherfucker is clean and slick and smells good, no homo.
Man.
That nigga was fresh, bro. I was like, damn, Diane, fresh in the motherfucker. Nigga smelled like the damn hide that came off the left.
That little jacket with no collar, looking like the character from Sleeping Dogs.
Hopping. It's like, this nigga fresh, homie. Donnie Yen. Hey.
Sorry.
All right, so what you get this movie, bro?
Since I already watched it and stuff like that, I give it a solid B+.
He gives it a B+. Yeah. I'm gonna give this movie a B-.
Okay.
Because I really, if the acting was on point, it could have got an A. Because I think that's what it was missing. It was missing the dramatic scenes. They were trying to build it. It did not fall through. Yeah. It was like, man, here we go. It's some background, and then it falls. And then it's a fight scene, and it makes you forget about it. But then when the fight scene's done, and everybody's, all right, what else we got? Here's some background. And
yeah, it's reverse, because like most movies, you're waiting for the action beats to come, and then when you get the drama, you're like, okay, it's kind of interesting, but then you're like, wait a minute, let's get back to the fighting. Yeah, things like that. So it's kind of reverse effect. But if the drama was stronger, we wouldn't think that.
It would have been like, okay, this is great. You're going all the way through.
We understand what they were trying to do, but it wasn't strong enough.
It just wasn't executed well. Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed the review. We are I'm J3. It's my homie Ronjo Genji, aka Mr. Terrific. I am the Batman. Like this video, subscribe to J3 Entertainment. Shout outs to all the new people that came and checked out this review. Hope you guys enjoy. That's how we do on here. We keep it 100 at all times. There's no fakeness on here, man. Yes, I think this was like a pretty decent time review.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of detail on this film to really keep going on like that, but hope you guys enjoy. Like the video, like I said. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. You guys probably see it at the bottom already. So we doing our thing out here, man. Yeah, J3 out.